Hey everybody, it's me, Andrew. I hope you're all having a great day. I had no breakfast. However, I have been on a fast since yesterday, and I am more meditative in a natural state. Okay? I had some meditation as well. I had some yoga. I'm doing great. Welcome to Great Days. Today, I'm going to talk about the power of words and why you need to be aware of the words that you're speaking, the sounds that you're giving meaning to, the concepts that are formed in the inward realities infrastructurally around the words, the sounds that you are speaking. All of our words, all of the words that I'm talking right now are just sounds. And with the conceptualities that follow these sounds, there is then a whole inward reality that is being formed along with these sounds to create meaning, and then words. So in reality, all of these sounds that are coming out of my mouth are truly just a whole universe with conceptualities giving way to a whole bridging or a whole meaning. And this is a whole inward universe. If you don't know the fact that words are just sounds with meaning attached, then get on the train, because that's the truth of words. All I'm doing is sounding off, and my brain is in function to give conception to these sounds, and then with the meaning from the conception comes words, and then we all band together for like understanding and like knowledge to all function with these meanings, or these sounds attached to meanings. That's a little breakdown of what words are, what language is really. Well, language actually can even go deeper than just words. Language can be symbolism, like Egyptian hieroglyphs. Hieroglyph meaning sacred writings or holy writings. And it has sounds and it has symbols. So in actuality, language is symbols. Reality is language, in a way. Terence McKenna said that all of reality is built of language, and it's kind of true. It is true, actually. He was a literal madman in his studies, and he was great at what he did. Okay, he was a Hermetica alchemist in a way. He's a great person. Anyway, words should always be watched. You should always be aware of your words, because the words that you are speaking, the words that I am speaking right now, are in a way forming the reality that I am going to live within. Think about it like this. If somebody wakes up every day of their life and says to themselves in the mirror, I'm going to be a very high status person. I'm going to be very wealthy. I'm going to be very, very successful. And if you say this every single day of your life, throughout the day, every minute, every second, inwardly in your mind, in your heart, and through your word, you will eventually start living that life, because that is the power of words. You walk through the reality of conceptionality. You walk through the reality of conceptions because you are literally projecting what is holding in your mind, what is held in your mind. It's a literal exteriorized interiority. It's like an inside-out sphere or an inside-out torus field. It's very metaphysical in nature, so it's hard to get the mathematics around, but yeah, you are living within the conceptual reality of your mind. Meaning, if I got rid of all that conception that my brain was forming, my reality would be far less meaningful, in the way that it would come to a state of eternity even, because meaning draws forth destination, and destination is a closing, and a closing is within the realm of conception. So watch your words. Be aware of what you're saying, because what you speak is who you are. You are truly just a reflection of yourself, of your inner state. It's as simple as that. It's literally so simple. It's literally so simple in the way that I can only talk, I can only act, I can only be how I am inwardly. If I was mad all the time, if I was happy all the time, I'd only be acting happily. If I was mad all the time, I'd only be acting mad. It's this simple. Truly, you are only acting from a state of whatever it is you hold inwardly. Life, all of life is a reflection of me inside, of my inward state. How I feel inside, emotionally, is how I will perceive the outside world, because I am perceiving all of the universe through this body. It is an axis of the universe. This is universal knowledge. This is knowledge on self, a very, very profound, mystical, and spiritual, and powerful area of knowledge, area of knowing. Watch your words. Don't allow yourself to fall into unconscious states of ancestral ties or even individual attachments. And don't allow your word to be fluttered around with what it isn't. Because in actuality, you deserve to break away from that karmic bondage that has been tied onto your soul through your ancestors, through your family, through the people who are overseeing your family, through their families. It ties into literally every life form on the earth is playing a part in your karmic bondage, which most of the time unconsciously to most people projects out of your experience without you even knowing, because most people don't have the knowledge of karmic bondage, and that's just the truth of it. karma is action in Sanskrit, I think, or karma is action in Tibet, or in Hindu. It's known as action, it's known as doing. So what you do is your karma. If I went and kicked a stool because I was unhappy about something, my foot would instantly get thrown into pain, and this is my karma. It's that simple. Karma is doing in Hindu. And when you're bonded to your action, meaning what you normally do, your conditioning to routinely go about life in circles, it is known as bondage to doing, karmic bondage. And you should steer more towards being conscious of your karmic bondage, of your bondage towards your repetitive action or your routine action, if it's not benefiting you to the utmost, because you deserve better. Who doesn't? And you should at least retain the knowledge to understand what it is that you need to do, which is slowly just become more aware. Become more aware of what you're speaking, and what you are thinking will naturally drift more towards awareness as well, and your chaotic thought process will come down. Your thought process that is attached to suffering or pain or attacking or attachment or lower vibrational thought will become more aware. And once you start becoming more aware of your word and your thought, you can start changing it. You can start transmutating it as an alchemist, or like an alchemist would. And then you start building your reality. Like I said, the man who speaks to himself every single day of being wealthy, of being successful, of being spiritual, of being eternal, of surpassing mortality, will inevitably start walking in this actuality. It's this simple. This is the power of your words. If somebody was talking about stealing or things that doesn't benefit them, or being poor in poverty, if somebody's always talking about that, those people are always going to find themselves within those realities. It's literally this simple. And I know you know this. I know the you who knows this is also connected to the knowledge that I'm giving right now subtly, because it is a natural inheritance to understand from this point of view, which is an ancient type of vibration, or an ancient knowledge that is attained when you're in natural environments, because you open up more to the true natures of life, which is truly vibration. Nikola Tesla said, if you want to understand the world, the universe, think in terms of vibration, frequency, and energy. All of these are never created nor destroyed. Energy is never created nor destroyed. It is only transformable. And if we look at the universe in terms of energy, we can understand that everything is energy, and energy can never be created. It can never be destroyed. It can never be born. It can never die. Birth and death are truly just states of transformation, meaning we are somewhere consciously or unconsciously before death and before birth as well, which is the in-between states, the void, bardo in Tibetan culture, which is translating to in between states. It's like having 7 different notes on an octave, right? 7 different notes on an octave, and in between each of those notes is a void space, or all those 7 notes are 7 dimensions, 7 different levels of consciousness, 7 different levels of awareness to one octave. And in between each of those 7 dimensions is a dimensionless state, like a canvas that is different from the dimensions. And that canvas is the void, is where you are before birth, and is where you are after death. This is the canvas for the life experience that you're having right now, which is 3rd dimension, but going up in the notes of the octave that we're in to the 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and higher to the 12th. And then it gets into a new octave, which is even higher of a frequency. But yeah, words are very powerful. Words build your reality. Thoughts even more so. So if you want to go a step further, watch your thoughts, be aware, and start changing them to where you want to be in life, and start speaking where you want to be in life, and you will naturally start drifting towards your word. You can take your own word for it, because in actuality, being the axis, being the center node of your entire experience of the universe, you are building the entire universe. It's this simple. And the words that you are speaking, the sounds that you are speaking with meaning, are as powerful as the blocks that are making up this house behind me. Truly. They are metaphysical blocks, or they are sound. They are literally vibrational blocks. These blocks are vibrational too, but they're lower in density, so they're more material in nature. These blocks that I'm speaking out are more higher in density, vibrational, and are just as much blocks as these, but in a different density, a different form. It's like as simple as what you speak creates. This is how powerful your words are. And I want you to hold some awareness to the power of your words. Don't go speaking unconsciously and irrationally all the time. Go speaking like a God, like a true Taoist, a true Taoist. Go speaking like a Buddha. Speak like a goddess. Speak like a beautiful, beautiful nymph. Speak like a elemental. Speak like a magician. You know, speak like a artist. Speak with consciousness. Speak with awareness, and watch the difference come from within you. It's this simple. I thank you for watching. I hope you now know the power of your words. Andrew, I hope you now know the power of your words. Viewers, I hope you now know the power of your words, because they are powerful, truly. Subscribe right here. It's Truth Though, Static Electricity. Click upon this video. Generate some static electricity from your fingertips. A whole different dimension awaits. Raise your consciousness. Thank you and have a great day, guys.